it's as satisfying to me as coming is, as having sex with a woman and coming. So can you believe how much I am in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right?
You so freaking bad. Wrestle me.
Welcome, everybody, to Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, episode 160, bringing back the glory. That's right, bringing back the motherfucking glory. Hey, Sreten.
What's going on, dude?
You're in the jungle, baby.
It's been a while.
It's been a long fucking time. And look at the setup. Finally, we kicked COVID to the side, and we said, hey, fuck it, let's do it fancy. Let's get back together in the outside location, the unknown location of the Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast, because that's not for you freaks out there that know. But you may ask, why are we out here on a 90-degree day, the sweltering heat, with flames, tiki torches, kendo sticks, which we'll get to in a minute, and some ice-cold Steve Weisers and whatever the fuck, what the fuck are you drinking?
Cider.
Jesus Christ, somebody's inside him. You might ask, what are we doing out here? Well, I will tell you this, the faithful of the JP Woo, we are training our bodies for the heat to be able to nourish the sun that we're about to soak up when we head down.
Sorry.
Oh, get it, Mags, that one's for you. In Arlington, Texas, as we head, that's right, on location, the Juice and Sreten himself are going to be Juice Pro Wrestling in the motherfucking house of Palē Pro Wrestling, August 27th. That's right, August 27th. You heard it here, maybe not first, but we're going to be down in Arlington, Texas. So PaléPro.com, get your fucking tickets. The lineup is stacked. Come see us, hang out with us. Hey, it's $20 for a ticket and BYOB, a cooler full of beer. So if you can get yourself some of these, you might want to do so and head down and fucking hang out with us. Yeah, get that soundbite. Ah! Cheers. Oh, hell yeah. So fuck it, Sreten. Let's kick it back a little bit old school. Let's talk a little bit about the news. What's coming up?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I'm drinking a Stone Cold Broken Skull IPA, and there's a little meaning behind that, other than the fact that I usually fucking drink it all the time because, yeah, that's right, I can get it.
Do tell. What is,
well, this week on the WWE Network or Peacock, whatever they fucking call it nowadays, is NWO week. So Stone Cold's next guest on the Broken Skull Sessions is none other than Big Daddy Cool himself, Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
He's a good interview wherever he gets interviewed. Him and Scott Hall are always a good interview, so I'm excited for this interview.
I am too. I think it'll be cool. If you guys are following Stone Cold on Twitter, he cut this weird NWO promo where it's the following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order. And it's Hollywood Steve Austin wearing some fucking shades and, he's like, hey, yo, he's trying to be cool. But Stone Cold was cool, don't get me wrong, but he was never NWO cool, if you know what I mean.
He had his own kind of cool.
He had his own kind of cool.
Fuck your boss cool.
Yeah, right?
Not proper fuck your boss, but fuck your boss.
So I think it's cool. He's had a lot of really awesome guests on there. I think the biggest, obviously, was Chris Jericho, being that he's with AEW, a contractor wrestler.
Yeah.
I would like to see Hogan on there.
I would love to see Hogan on there.
As Hollywood Hogan, though, since it's NWO week. It's cool they got Nash, but you know what? Realistically, do them all. Yeah. He's got a history with all three of those
guys.
He ain't
doing shit.
He's had Hogan on his podcast before, but come on.
No, this would be different.
It'd be a lot different.
I want more. I want as many Hogan interviews as are possible because
you hear that, Hulkster?
Hogan's always selling,
Selling
and
some
I
bullshit.
think if he was able to, talk longer, we'd get a little more honesty out of him. Not that he was a dick all the time.
I don't know about honesty so much, and I love the man, but I don't know how honest he really is. Cue the more you know, Rainbow, coming over our tiki torches. And by the way, so none of you people think the wrong thing about these tiki torches, I just got to throw it out there. These are tiki torches of peace, power, and love. No hate behind these torches,
Yeah,
brother.
we got him at the not racist section of Home Depot.
Yeah, right? I think my old lady got him from Walmart because she enjoys that hellhole so much.
That's our next sponsor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next subject. Hey, the living legend himself, the man who would not retire unless he died in the ring, Terry Funk, is supposedly I caught wind today that he's in like a assisted living because he's suffering from dementia and all kinds of other like health problems. I mean, the guy lived a hard life. You want to talk about hardcore? I mean, everybody talks about Onita and all this shit, and you know, Funk's had some battles with him. But dude, I really don't think there is someone that not even fucking Mick Foley that represents hardcore as much as Terry Funk, and that spans generations. You know, and a guy that was just a true tough sumbitch and a native of Northwest Indiana.
How old is he?
Oh shit, he's got to be in his 70s, close
70s?
to. I don't know the exact age.
But he's in that time. There's not going to be.
Hey, check it out. This will be a first on here. Check this shit out, guys. You'll love it. Hey Siri, how old is Terry Funk?
Terry Funk is 77 years old.
Oh shit.
Thanks, girl. Yeah.
77 years old.
Siri Mooney from the JP Dub Broadcast Center. Who?
Oh, I honestly, I thought he might have been like in his like 67, 68. It doesn't make sense for him too, because like Hogan and those guys that are the generation after him are like they're 6-7 years younger. And
Yeah.
that kind of works out. If he's
Yeah.
77, so he's almost 80, and that sucks. But
Funker,
dude,
man.
he's taking shots to the head for
50
all
years.
of his adult life.
However, like, yeah, he's been wrestling probably for like 50 plus years, and all the crazy shit he's done. It just sucks. So, Terry, if you're out there and you somehow hear this, and for all the fans out there, this one's for you. Hell yeah, get better, brother. That's what I call bringing back the glory. You want some more sad shit? Because I'm all full of sad news.
I'm in there. Yeah.
So we are on location at the fallout from where I had my Independence Day, 4th of July bash spectacular. It was a good time. You know, you should have showed up, but hey.
I was
you
busy.
had
I was washing my
prior
hair.
engagements, washing your hair.
Yeah,
It's about time you cut your damn hair.
That's what they say when, like back in the 1940s, when a girl got asked out and she didn't want to go, so she said, "I'm busy tonight. I got to wash my hair."
Yeah, that's right. I really had something really important going on.
Now let's talk about something incredibly sad.
Incredibly sad. Well, my point is,
Put on my sad face.
right before the 4th of July, wrestling fans may know this man, Del Wilkes, as the Patriot. He wrestled in WWF. That's where he was best known. He was also the guy Kurt Angle stole his theme song. That "You Suck." Well, obviously they didn't say "You Suck" at the time. They didn't catch on until Kurt came in. But he was the first one to use that theme song. He passed away of a massive heart attack at age 60, right before the fucking, listen to this shit. If that's not ironic, the fucking Patriot dies, like a day or two before the 4th of July.
That is
That's
the
fucked
technical
up.
definition of irony.
Yeah, it's so ironic you need to hit that like button. Yeah, real fucked up. So RIP to the Patriot, and condolences to friends, family, and fans on that one. Here's something else I want to kind of touch on here. Another loss that we had in the wrestling community that's, this one hit kind of close to home for us, for me. Melissa Coates, a.k.a. Super Genie, manager of the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal Sabu, passed away, unfortunately, at age 50. The cause is, it's been about a week now, a little over a week, still not yet known. Maybe due to complications, has been suspected because of her leg amputation that she suffered earlier, or late last year, I should say. It was crazy because I had just contacted her and was talking to her on Twitter about getting her and Sabu back on the show, and she was telling me that she just didn't feel right, you know? I mean, that's a lot when you take a powerful woman or just a person like that who's motivated, and especially with physical looks, you know, and something like that happens. It's mind altering. It's life changing. As we all know, she was trying to stay positive, and get help through this GoFundMe that somebody had set up for her so she can get a prosthetic leg and quote unquote get back in the ring, is what she told me. Unfortunately, I that was the last time I talked to her, but R.I.P. to Melissa Coates, a great person. I had the pleasure of actually having her as a good friend, through booking her and Sabu on the podcast, which you guys can check that episode out. It's episode 69. It's on YouTube and all podcasting platforms. A good conversation with her and Sabu. But it was really cool because I remember after booking that show, like her just genuinely talking to me and being interested in like what we were doing and, what am I doing in my life. And when my oldest boy got hurt in football and got concussed, she was like hitting me up all the time to check on him, to check his status and how he was doing. And dude, it's so cool. And you don't find a lot of that, especially with people who are quote unquote superstars or, with somebody of that stature that it may look at, people doing a talk show or a radio show like we do is like, well, you guys are a dime a fucking dozen. And she clearly didn't think of us like that. And I was truly heartbroken by the news, and I feel for Sabu, a.k.a. Terry Brunk. So, brother, if you're out there and you catch this, man, just stay strong. That's all you can fucking do. Stay strong and move on, but never forget. That's just the motherfucking real on that situation. I don't know what to say other than
you feel lucky. So when we do these interviews,
yeah.
It doesn't often happen that you develop a friendship with the people you interview, because these kinds of shows are a dime a dozen.
Right.
We pride ourselves on trying to be a little bit more than that, but so does everybody else. The thing is, like, that friendship that you develop with Genie, it was she initiated it. She liked us. She liked you.
It was cool. It was real.
And she was incredibly... you're lucky to have the times that you had with her because she was very, very supportive when your son got hurt.
Yeah.
And she really was there. She really put herself out there as a friend, like a concerned friend.
Yeah, a friend and a shoulder and, someone to go to if I needed somebody to talk to. And she was, and I got to reinforce this, she was there for Sabu. Like the reason why Sabu was making a lot of these dates and getting a lot of these bookings, and I got a situation that I was responsible for getting done for them here that I'm going to tell you about in a second, but she was the one behind that, and after we did that episode, she would tell me about all the stuff that she's doing, all the plans she had for him, asking me like, hey, do you know artists that, can get a t-shirt design drawn up? Because we were looking for they already had some shit, but they wanted something new. She was the one setting up all this stuff for him, which was super cool. She was super driven, super motivated, former bodybuilder. It's crazy to think, and I'm not here to suspect or speculate on, what happened in her untimely demise. It's something that threw me for a loop, because I really, the whole point, I wanted to bring her back on and as a friend, not just as some guy as a fucking running a fucking talk show or a podcast, to help spread the word out even more about like, hey, there's a GoFundMe. This is this tragic situation that she's become a part of. Let's help her out and try to get this to as many people as we can, and unfortunately, that obviously isn't going to happen now. But I just want people to know that, like, Sabu's the fucking man, and he'll tell you himself that she was his fucking rock, she truly was driven and wanted to see him and she knew my passion as far as my love and respect for Sabu, as far as a guy that I think is very much respected in the business, but very much underappreciated at the same time, which is a weird thing, like the guy, he was a trailblazer along with RVD. But yeah, she did everything for him, man, to get everything lined up. Like I said, I had him on to talk about their book with another previous guest, Kenny Casanova, wrote that book for Sabu. Was a Scar Silence and Super Glue. So if you guys fucking can, pick that up, support Sabu, because I'm sure he's fucking helping out with all the things that are happening. A shout out to her brother, JR Coates, who just friended on Facebook. I kind of give you guys a little behind the scenes. I'm thinking about getting him on the show, so maybe we can have like a retrospective in memoriam tribute show for her, because I that woman, I just, in the little bit of time and communication that we had over the last couple of years, I know was super driven and hardworking, and I can only imagine her mental state once something like that happened with her leg. Once again, I'm not assuming anything. I'm just saying, like, I know how I would be. It would freak me out. You know, you get these people that have like these phantom, what do you call it? Like these
phantom limb symptoms. Where shit hurts.
However you would verbalize
also,
that.
Learning how to live with.
Exactly, adjusting.
Yeah, adjusting with not having a leg.
Yeah, and learning how to walk again.
Yeah.
You know, so it just sucks. That hit me like a ton of bricks. It was like, you know, wake the fuck up, Juice. Like, it's the really fucking real world, man. And there's not enough nice things I can say about her. So, Melissa, thank you for your time. Thank you for your friendship. Everything that you did. Like I said, huge part of getting Sabu stuff going on. After we did the show, she hit me up and was looking to get Sabu up in the Chicagoland area. And I was very fortunate enough to hook up with the guys at Max Wood Grilled again in Chicago and get them to go up there. I believe it was during like WrestleMania or SummerSlam. A couple years ago to go up there and do like a signing, and they got a watch along. Like people that were up there, they know, you know, what was going on, and you're sitting there with Genie and Sabu watching a fucking pay-per-view, and you know, hopefully picking up some fucking merch, which is super awesome. So shout out to Kevin and everybody at Max Wood Grilled in Chicago. Check them out. Like I said, that was something that I was cool and happy to be a part of, because that's something that I want to do, and the evolution of our show is not to only do our show, but, you know, as we grow, I want to do more, and we want to be more multimedia. We want to put on shows. You know, I have this weird fucking goal of being like the Lollapalooza of like pro wrestling and heavy metal.
There's
and
some lofty goals.
Yeah. And
some might say unrealistic, but not us.
No. Yeah. They're only unrealistic if you motherfuckers ain't hitting the like button and subscribing and sharing. Then that's on you. It's not my fucking fault. It's not for lack of trying, you bitches. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's with a heavy heart that I have to say that. But I feel like I got to get it done because, yeah, she was cool, man. So R.I.P. Melissa, and we'll see you on the other side, sister. And let's move on to a little bit more positive shit right now. Another woman, another previous guest of the show.
Let me. We don't have like any kind of special effects, so this is how I'm gonna change the mood.
Get the fuck out of here! The nail in the coffin. Next. Another previous guest of the show. Independent women's wrestler Viva and metalhead Viva Van.
Oh, I got so excited when I saw this.
I know, right?
So
right? They're all doing some shit. We got Mecha Wolf, brother, Sam Adonis, a brother, fucking doing some shit with the NWA and AAA. Now we have Viva Van on this week's edition of AEW Dark, dude. Like, how fucking awesome is that? If you haven't checked out our episode with her, go on YouTube or any podcasting platform and do that. She is fucking super cool. I'm just, dude, I'm happy for her.
Me too.
Because I could tell, like, we had a good interview with her, but I'm kind of like a motherfucker who can see deep in the souls. Like, I'm looking in all your miserable souls right now, and you're not happy enough because you don't get, like, new JP Dub every day. And I know that hurts your hearts. Maybe sometime soon. Like I said, hit that like and subscribe button. But I could tell there was something missing, you know. Obviously, this is in the thrall of the fucking COVID pandemic. So you could tell that she was pumped about everything she was doing. And then, you know, this COVID shit happened and she was just kind of derailed a bit.
Yeah.
But now to see her and to see these tweets and Facebook and Instagram posts today that she's on the July 6th edition of AEW Dark, which you guys should check out. And it's not like she's just wrestling anybody. I mean, she's going against Chris Statlander, which is fucking pretty awesome.
Yeah. She's Statlander's quickly becoming my favorite female wrestler. She's just great. I mean, I listed all these fucking people like 3 weeks ago, but she's awesome, and the fact that she's wrestling Statlander is awesome. I just saw it today because I'm just starting to dip my toes back into the social media, and it's one of the first things I saw. And when you kind of like, we're still strangers, her and I, but to see somebody that you've interviewed, that you've been around, that you see kind of what they want for their own future, and you see a little bit of that, like that first step or that little break, it's fucking cool, man. You want that for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
If you know they're good people, you want good shit for them.
Right.
So.
And like I said, the same thing with Mecha Wolf and Sam Adonis, dude. It's almost like they're your kids. And like you see them graduate or some shit, dude. It's so cool because, you know, like you said, you develop relationships with these people. Albeit, you know, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, we're best friends. But no, they're super cool people. We got their back, and hopefully I would think that they have ours as well. So here you go. Congratulations. I almost burped. Mags, that one's on you again. Oh, hell yeah.
non-racist tiki torches are starting to choke me out.
The smoke is starting to come into our faces, so you can see this on YouTube. It's almost like the fucking taker's taking over. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to your lungs.
I think these tiki torches were kind of a bad idea.
No, I think they're
No,
good.
they're really cool.
It's ambiance. And it adds a little like it's a little metal because it's dark. It's black smoke,
right.
which is the unhealthiest smoke.
Speaking of a little metal, for all you metal fans out there, the title of this episode is Bringing Back the Glory. And on YouTube right now, if any of you can tell me what metal band that is in relation or correlation for all you smart marks out there, smart marks, what Bringing Back the Glory is in correlation to in the underground metal community, tell me on YouTube. Leave a comment right fucking now.
Yeah.
And I'll get in touch with you and I'll send you something really fucking cool. So, yeah, I'm just throwing that out there.
Bodhi probably knows, but he's not allowed to answer.
Yeah.
We're saving Bodhi for a big reveal.
That's right.
We miss you, Bodhi.
We do, brother. He's down in Florida. He made the trip down to Florida, and I talked to him the other day. He's doing good. He's just getting adjusted and getting his bearings, so he will be back. Never fret. Bruiser Bodhi is fucking... He's going to make his return one day.
Yeah.
Or we'll have to fire him for never fucking showing. He's a no-call, no-show,
Or
what the fuck?
we'll get a Bodhi like the fake Diesel and the fake...
Yeah, we need a fake Bodhi.
We need a fake Bodhi.
We need a fake Bodhi, and I'm thinking of a thing for you guys out there. The Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast is looking for a young boy, all right?
Please explain.
Please explain. A young boy, okay? So everybody knows what a young boy is, right? We're looking for someone in the Chicagoland area that will basically do our dirty work. And it's nothing perverted, nothing weird. When we go to shows like Warrior Wrestling and shit, we want to hang and mingle and have a good time. But we also want to get some cool footage so we can put together those awesome highlight videos that you guys love so much. So if anybody out there is feeling a little bit froggy, and this may turn into a contest at some point, so this is kind of the early stages. I'm shit talking, but I said this last time at the last Warrior I was at, which we'll both be at the July 17th show. Juice Pro Wrestling needs a young boy. It just makes fucking sense. We'll be your mentor. We'll train you. We'll make you a better person, and you'll live for a better tomorrow.
No age or sex restrictions on this young boy, right?
No.
Could be a 65-year-old grandmother.
No, it's just got to be a boy, though.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to deal with any bullshit because, it's probably going to be like boot camp, But it'll be a good time.
It'll hand out flyers, film a little bit, eat the sandwiches that we
Yeah.
probably will buy you.
Yeah, we'll buy you
life.
some fucking sandwiches from Casey's. It's a Midwest tradition. They're good. They're only a couple days from expiring, but they're delicious nonetheless. And you can wash it down with some fucking combos and a fucking nice, tall Topo Chico because I can't afford to give him a Steve Weiser. You got to fucking really put in the work. Anyways.
Liquid gold. You don't get
4th of July, man. How was your 4th of July?
My 4th was good.
We're talking about bringing back the glory and shit. What were you bringing back on the 4th?
On the 4th, I went swimming in the swimming pool. I went to a picnic out in Libertyville. I did a bunch of shit. What I didn't do, zoom in on me, camera. What I didn't do was go to Wallace's party.
Yeah, that was kind of a trick question here. You did not show up to my party. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel right now.
No, I didn't.
So,
what?
You know who did show up to my party? Zoran, if you're out there watching, brother, thank you very much. This in my hand is a used kendo stick from a match at Warrior Wrestling between Eddie Edwards, signed by Eddie Edwards. You see that? Boom, zoom in, zoom out. Extreme close-up, whoa! Yeah! And then on the other side, we have signed by Austin Aries. And I've been told I haven't found it yet, although I'm going to be honest, I haven't been like an eager search because I'm not a weird creep like that. There's some DNA I was told that is on this thing. But Sreten, so now is the time, now is the place. I was given this as a housewarming gift from my brother Zoran, who works for Black Label and Warrior Wrestling. You didn't show up to my show.
Is it a functional kendo stick?
Oh, let's find out. Ow!
Well, don't. Ow! Ow! Well, let's see. Hold on a second.
Does that hurt?
Do it properly here. Let's. I hope it doesn't rip my chest up. I'll take a.
You got a big chest, though.
I'll take a chest shot.
Cream in the crop. All right, take a test shot.
Don't hit my nips.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to do it light. 1, 2. I don't want to hit you hard. I love you, brother.
Love you too.
But yeah, Zoran, thanks for this shit.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
really cool.
Fucking awesome. This is going to be hung up on a mantle in my fucking house.
Yeah.
Which he enjoyed, by the way, too. Not many. You get to be a Juice Pro Wrestling young boy. You could see my fucking house. What do you think about that?
You could eat hot dogs here.
Yeah, I did make
Cheeseburgers
some
and
hot
steaks
dogs.
on occasion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, steaks.
I'm so hungry
We
for
love
a steak right
steak.
now.
Oh man, god damn it! You just derailed the show. Talk
did.
about.
Hey, this was my transition because we are going to be in Texas in a couple weeks.
That's right.
So we'll be eating some steaks out there.
That's right. And anybody that's down in the Arlington area, in the Arlington area, if you're going to be at Palē Pro, like I said, hit us up. Come hang out. You know, if you are a friend of Al Green and everything that he's all about, definitely hit us up. But we want to have some fucking fun. You know, I want to eat some good food. I want to see some shit. We're only going to be down there for essentially like a day and a half for the weekend. So it'll be cool. It's cool to travel out. Palē Pro's doing a lot of cool shit. This show, State of Emergency, is bringing a lot of fucking awesome talent in. And a lot of talent that hasn't been down in this market of Texas. So I'm super pumped about that. Kyle, return Sreten's text, you motherfucker. Because if you don't, you know we're going to be at your show creating chaos and we may have to do a fucking run-in. And Andre might appear. You don't want to piss off the ghost of Andre the Giant. That's all I'm going to say.
Nobody does.
Yeah, there you go. Dude, by the way, I have to give you kudos, man. So for a couple weeks, well, I mean, at least 1 week, you fucking manned up. You did shit on the episode entitled Idolatry when you were talking about your favorite wrestlers, past, present, and future. Yeah. And, you know, I'll give you a fucking nice kendo stick shot for that. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I have another. That's an ECW fucking, you guys know what I'm talking about. A little Tommy Dreamer ditty for you. I think you did a good job on that, man. People enjoyed it. And then, dude, finally, Andre the fucking Giant is summoned and he takes over a complete fucking episode.
For a short time.
For a short time. It's like 15 minutes.
The Lord God allowed it.
Yeah. But it was the best. And it was a good time. So everybody check that episode out as well. Hey, let's get into some of this shit that everybody is shitting on because I'm a redundant shitter. Oh, my God. AEW. I mean, WWE Dynamite. Jim Ross, once again. Now, here's my thing.
I have a thing, too.
Let me rap to you. Yeah. Jim Ross is a guy, he's an older gentleman. I mean, here we go again. Here, let's take you back to Siri Mooney in the Juice Pro Wrestling Broadcast Center. Hey, Siri. How old is Jim Ross?
Jim Ross was 89 years old when he died on January 1st.
Whoa, okay. And Siri, I did not expect her to
you
predict.
heard it first, I guess.
Wow. By God, is all you can say.
I didn't know I was dead.
I gotta take. Hold on. I'm conflicted.
Very dramatic. I hope the mic caught that.
Good God, man, that was a little fucked up. Wow. Okay, so Jim Ross, he's probably in his 70s. I don't know. I still had more in there. Anyways. Jim Ross fucked up once again. It's in the closing as they're leaving, getting ready to go back out on the road from Daly's place, which, by the way, AEW killed it there, you know, out of any wrestling promotion and, you know, Cultaholic, What Culture, and all you other nitpicking motherfuckers. We all know they got some room to grow and in all aspects of storytelling and all that shit. They're a brand new company. Give them a chance.
They got room to grow. You know who else does? All you fucking channels.
Yeah. And
all you too.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
You report something.
Yeah, when you're as good as we are, then come back and fucking cry.
And then you get facts to correct it. Why don't y'all correct yourselves?
Yeah. Facts Alive. Fucking love that show, motherfucker.
Send all your hate mail to, well, not to me.
jpdubpodcast@gmail.com. Send it. I'll fucking read it on air.
I was washing dishes when I heard JR say that, and
you didn't know nothing about it, right?
It was I actually watched it live, and like I said, I was washing dishes, and I heard it, and I looked up, and this was right after a very, very awesome tribute, like that tribute that they did. That
it was pretty baller.
Show and all that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, United Kingdom. It was really nice, and then he said it, and I
this fucking guy. Hey. Please still hit like and subscribe. I know it's hard when you look at this fucking mongrel.
In the grand scheme of things, if you have a business, yeah, it was a big flub, big botch, but I don't care. Jim Ross, you're still a legend. I don't give a shit. Do a couple more. I fucking love you.
Yeah.
And what sucks is that night he was on point with all his commentary. That night he was awesome. Everybody that was on there as commentary did a very good job, and they just had that little flub at the end, so I don't give a shit.
Shit happens, and here's the thing. He even tweeted out, did I fuck up? Yeah, but I'm not going to quit. But here's my thing, and I hear both sides because Jim Ross is a legend, right? He is in, right now, the twilight of his career. Do I think he's completely useless to a wrestling company? No, not at all, because he is the voice. But I think he is so associated with being the voice of, like, the WWE. That's the part that sucks for me is when you make those flubs, and they will happen, and I'm not casting stone for that, but it does hurt, even for the guys that are like, I'm not bipartisan to any, like, side of it. I'm just kind of like there, and yeah, it sucks. It's just like a guy missing a fucking swing at a fastball. He missed. It sucks. Whatever. Move on.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird because JR is older, and he will always be that voice of WWE. I mean, it's hard, it's cool even when he says, like, everywhere he is now, I've heard him say on, I think it was an episode of Dark Side of the Ring, like, Jim Ross, the voice of AEW. He should be that. He should be saying that because everybody doesn't know that.
No.
I still look at him as, like, when I was a kid, as, like, for a long time, the voice of WCW or, Mid-South, like this. It's just weird. So I guess what I'm trying, in summation, Jim, just try not to fuck up anymore because I just don't want to see you get fucking crucified, And I love him on commentary. I love Shivani. But do I think, like, in the immediate future down the road, does there maybe need to be some sort of change? Yes. I will come out and fucking controversially, how do you say it?
You said it.
I said it. That's right. I fucking said it. Front of these two fucking tiki torches as my witness. I do think there needs to be a change. I like what Jim's. In a few years, I'll give it 2 to 3 because Jim is having a good time, but he is older. I don't know. I'm not saying they let him get drunk on air. That's the one thing I hate, motherfucker. I'm trying to do that right now, and I'm flubbing a little. Cast your fucking stones, you pieces of shit.
Yeah. Jim Ross, even with his flubs, the thing with wrestling,
I don't want no
Twitter,
flub. But I'll tell you what's so dope about it, because I'm going to do it right now. I don't give a fuck. He was fucking on air. I also posted this in the Juice Pro Wrestling Universe group. You can check it out when he's just talking shit about WWE, and he's sitting there, and then all of a sudden he's drinking a Moscow Mule when he lights up a cigarette. And I'm like, I didn't know Jim Ross smoked a cigarette like the same man. I thought it was fucking awesome. Here's the thing. In summation, I love Jim Ross. Don't get me wrong. He is a great addition to AEW starting off for their fucking first phase through their sophomore phase.
He had
but
a massive legitimacy to a new company.
Yes. But do I think they need to bring someone else in down the road? Yes. Very much so. And that's only because, I don't know. And here's the other thing that people forget that the dude's lost his wife, okay? He's also suffered from Bell's palsy for a number of fucking years now. It's not like that shit doesn't exist in his world and maybe could be a part of everything that's happening. And he just has a fucking space moment one time, So you got to give the man some fucking slack. But, hey, man, age takes us all at some point. Do I think Jim is as good as he once was? No. And I can tell you that because he's running like a scalded dog. He said that so many times now. It's like he used to be a little more creative. Like you would hear that back in the day, but you would also hear a couple more different ones. Like a guy who you might not really think is fucking awesome anymore. And a lot of you hate Jim Cornette is a guy that is still. Dude, he comes up with all kinds of quirks.
He's still good.
Everything.
He's a few years younger than Jim Ross, I think, but he's his own fucking worst enemy. That's all. Like, if he would just stop being a clickbait machine and stop trying to make controversy with things he says, because it's shocking that he tells it like it is. We get it, dude. Why don't you tell it like it is 1,000 more times? Or reel it in and bring your talents to the world, because he's still talented. And the shit with NWA, like, it wasn't meant to be what it was. That was misportrayed. But Jim Ross, is still, yes, he botches a lot, or a lot. It's not even that much. But
there's some frequent stuff. There's some stuff, and I think
wrestling
he's
Twitter-
fun. Jim Ross is fun for a guy who's been watching him on commentary for
your whole life?
at least 30 years. You know, I have enjoyed every stage. Even when he was in WWE, and I wasn't a huge fan of necessarily the Attitude Era because I was on the other station. You know, but I did tune in because I'm a wrestling fan, and I like some of the Stone Cold shit. Yes, but I was also a little bit like, oh fuck, man, I want my team to win. You know, I that's just the scenario that the wrestling companies created back then for us, was almost like the American government tries to do to us, is this separatism bullshit. Like what you like, enjoy both, and as long as the product's fucking good, enjoy it. And AEW is good, and there's going to be flubs. There's fucking growing pains, you know. And
they're a 2-year-old company.
yeah, everybody move on because they've given you guys already such great moments. There's going to be many, many more as we come down the line. It's cool that to witness a company and a lot of you young kids and people that are tuning in now, they're in the wrestling, they haven't watched it, you know, maybe
Young
kids
boys?
that were born, 10, 15 years ago, or maybe even 20 years ago, that this is like all new to you. You've never seen another company, because think WWE was the only fucking major company in town for 20 years. So there's generations of kids that don't know anything else about anything else, you know? So what I'm saying on that, man, is there's a lot out there to enjoy. And if you don't fucking enjoy and support what you like and be fucking just, you know, faithful to the product that you love without being a fucking complete prick about it, because yes, it can be done. Hey, I'm Tom Lounges. I'm here to tell you it can be done on Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast. Hey, see you later. It can be done. So that's it. Once again, to coin a fucking phrase, in summation,
Yeah.
lay off, motherfuckers, because who the fuck are you?
That's
There's
all I
a
wanna
Pink
say.
Machine song called Who the Fuck Are You? You know, check them out, the Dare theme song. I fucking love them. Shout out to Brad.
There's too much of wrestling Twitter. This is what I was going to say. There's too much of wrestling Twitter that almost sits
Twatter.
like perched in a crouch position, just ready, just hairline trigger outrage, fucking quick shoot outrage about everything. Dude, who gives a shit? It was a weekly show that was televised, and he flubbed at the end of an awesome show for the last 2 seconds. And his flub has zero effect on your fandom.
And your life.
You know who might get mad? Tony Khan.
Hey, hold up, Sreten,
and
though.
Vince McMahon might laugh.
I'm gonna
Nobody
tell
else
you
gives
this.
a shit.
Jim Ross fucked up and said WWE Dynamite. You know what? I lost $500 on my paycheck.
What?
Yep.
Oh, God.
No, that didn't fucking happen, because shit like that doesn't happen.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking give it up a little bit.
No.
You know, I think the people that fucking are like that just tend not to really enjoy life so much. So, anyways, like I said, in summation, Jim Ross is the man. Give him a fucking chance. Give him a couple more years. Let him ride off into the sunset. And if he wants to continue
He's
to
still
be
better than 99% of commentators. So fucking
yes, because
eat that.
Yeah, come on, look at what WWE. You know, all you fanboys out there. They're trying to.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. They're trying to hire MMA fucking guys, and I think the only one that's hit it out of the park from that genre, the crossover, is like Mauro Ranallo. We've said a million times, fucking high praise for Mauro's work, because he is like the Jim Ross of this generation, I believe. And then I really like with what's his name, the kicker from the Colts has been doing on SmackDown. Now I can't think of his fucking name. Steve Austin, Broken Skull IPA. I might have considered that a Chris Montez mind eraser, because I just forgot. What am I doing with my life?
If only there was some sort of place on the internet where you could answer these questions, but it's not important. You guys
Pat
let us know.
McAfee.
Yeah,
Pat McAfee is his name. I think he's doing a great job. But the bottom line is, give Jim a chance, or go fuck yourselves. Just do it. That's what you gotta do. Get the lube, fucking put up your ass, and fuck yourself. Anyways, moving on. I want to get a little bit of video game talk here. So I just downloaded one of my favorite fucking childhood games on the Xbox, which it's available right now on Steam, Xbox, and it was for PlayStation, but I've been hearing rumors that it hasn't been up yet. So maybe that's changed as of this recording. I don't know. But Zombies Ain't My Neighbors and its not so well known sequel, Ghoul Patrol, is out on fucking current gen systems. This 16-bit classic, Lucas Games. Like, you played Zombies Ain't My Neighbors, right, Sreten?
No.
You fucking idiot. God damn, why am I even doing this show anymore? I'm gonna fucking get up and go walk away. Anyways, that's why he's doing it, because he's the fucking body guy podcasting. It's a great game. For those of you out there that know, you know. And if you didn't know, it's out on current gen systems. Go in the fucking whichever store you need to, the Steam store, Microsoft store, pick that game up. And I'm going to tell you this. I ain't going to spend a lot of time on it. It's still as good as it was back in the day, and it's still fun, and it's still more challenging than most of these current gen games that are coming out now. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Hey, if you're following us on Twitter, which our handle is @JuiceProPodcast, we are consistently running awesome contests with our homies at FITE. And if you haven't downloaded the app, if you don't watch your wrestling pay-per-views, which you can get AEW and WWE, a lot of different stuff, a lot of the independent stuff from FITE. FITE.tv is where you need to go. Anyways, my point is we're running another contest. This Sunday is Ring of Honor Best in the World pay-per-view. You guys are going to need to check that out. We have a contest running right now where if you hit up our Twitter, and all you have to do, it's very fucking simple. You follow Ring of Honor on Twitter, you follow FITE on Twitter, and you follow Juice Pro Wrestling on Twitter, and you like and retweet that post, and you will have a chance on Saturday, which is the date of the 10th, at 9 a.m. Central Time, to win a free code to watch this awesome pay-per-view.
You have a really, really good chance.
Really fucking good chance.
Really good chance.
Yeah, like huge chance, like a John Holmes size chance of fucking winning. I don't know if the kids out there know who John Holmes is anymore.
Not.
Maybe they should. I don't know. I mean, I was kind of a fucking little weird deviant when I was a kid. You know?
We don't want.
I mean, I knew about shit. Anyways, watch Wonderland with Val Kilmer. It's fucking crazy. You'll find out all about it. It's a great movie. Check it out, because we are always doing, for any major wrestling promotion or independent wrestling promotion, FITE TV is where it's at. It's where you need to be. Always check on our Twitter, because we are always running these contests. So you guys will always have a chance to win a free code to watch some of the biggest and best shows in pro wrestling that's going on. Like I said, this fucking Sunday, the 11th, Ring of Honor Best in the World's going on. You guys are going to have to fucking check that out. Dude, we got homie PCO is teaming up with Dan House. Yeah, in a tag team match. And go check it out. Ring of Honor. Google search. You can get the whole fucking card. Moving on from that, AAW United We Stand is also taking place this weekend. Another top-tier Chicago independent promotion that has seen superstars such as Seth Rollins, Jerry Lynn, and many of the other superstars, the Lucha Bros. The Young Bucks have even showed up there before AEW.
Those jackasses.
Yeah, those jackasses, damn it. With their mustaches. Jackasses and mustaches. It's a T-shirt, print it. Check those guys out, too. And shout out to our homeboy Derek Martha, Ratface, a.k.a. from the drummer from Blunt and Minimum Wage Assassins. They're doing some cool shit, too, and they're also available on FITE. And you can check them out on any social media platform and see what they're doing. But they have United We Stand coming up this weekend. A lot of top-tier talent. Check those guys out. Like I mentioned before, we'll be at Warrior Wrestling July 17th for the second edition of this year's Stadium Series. I was at the first. It was fucking complete rock and roll, and it was good. I brought a fucking
There was
cooler.
a helicopter.
Hey, there was a fucking Frank the Clown in a helicopter. I brought a cooler full of these. So if you're lucky enough and you come up to us and you pay a little bit of extra money and get the VIP pass and come to the Juice Pro Wrestling table, you can buy a shirt for one. They're only $20. Hey, buy the shirt. And you can, as long as you're of age, of course, because we don't serve the minors. You fucking delinquents. Don't think you have a chance. Yeah, you can try one of these tasty beverages, and then, you know.
I'd like to say referee Derek Martha, second most popular
That's right.
referee in current wrestling, just second to Aubrey What's-Her-Face.
Yeah.
And I know Derek's last name, so I guess he might be more popular.
Yeah, I think it must be the Jesse the Body haircut.
Maybe.
He likes to establish a perimeter.
As you guys establish a perimeter.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I want to give as we kind of wind down here, I got another little sad note for you. I just found this out today, too. In the rock and roll world.
blow.
Hey, check this out, Max. Was that a burp or a guttural? You decide. For all you metalheads out there and like 70s rock fans and stuff, John Lawton, the vocalist from Uriah Heep, and a band that I really, really dig, especially their debut album, self-titled Lucifer's Friend. If you guys, you're not going to find it on like streaming services. I mean, you'll find Lucifer's Friend. They put out a bunch of albums, but the self-titled album, which is to me their best fucking work, it's total proto, like doom metal. It's really good fucking shit. Check it out. Go on YouTube. Listen to the self-titled Lucifer's Friend album. The first 3 Uriah Heep albums. Fucking guy was a great fucking vocalist. That is nowhere near what he could do. But guy was fucking amazing. So R.I.P. to him as well. I figured I had to drop another shitty bomb on you, Sreten.
It's all right. I ate a lot of fiber today. I've been dropping shitty bombs all day.
Hey, here's another little interesting thing. I'm curious if anybody's out there. Leave in the comments who watched. I thought it was really cool on like 4th of July. There was like on Vice a Dark Side of the Ring marathon.
Really?
Yeah, dude. So I don't know what all they ran through. I seen a bunch of shit, obviously, from this season, but I just thought it was cool as I'm getting ready in the morning, and just have that on. Family and shit start coming over, and my old lady's brother comes by, and he's like, "Is this what I think it is?" I'm like, "That's right." And fucking wrestling related content on the 4th of July, and yes, Sreten, I did rock Rick Derringer, Real American.
At some point, maybe 3 or 4 years from now, or whatever, when we find out whether WWE adjusts as far as an interesting promotion and AEW becomes big or doesn't, somebody's going to have to give Dark Side of the Ring their dues, because that show is a go-between. It is like it's a gateway drug to a lot of different promotions that a lot of people didn't know the history, didn't know all this. Makes it interesting so that when you start watching some shit and you don't have any history, you're like, well, I saw this from Dark Side of the Ring. It is kind of like a little bit of a helper content to get
Very
people
much
into wrestling.
Good fluff material. And they're coming back in September, I believe, in the fall. I could be wrong on the month, but they are coming back in the fall with the second half of season 3, which is... It's going to be nuts. I mean, it's going to dive into like FMW and, like I said, talk about Terry Funk earlier and Onita. Speaking of Onita, the rumor is he wants a match with John Moxley. So, oh, Jesus.
How old is Onita?
Fucking old. I don't even want to. Don't make me do it. Should we go back to the well one more time?
No.
Yes. Yes. All right. All right. Here we go. Once again, the Juice Pro Wrestling Broadcast Center with Siri Mooney.
Siri, how old is wrestler Onita?
Okay, I found this on.
Okay, we couldn't find it in a quick fashion. So he's old. He's been around for a while. Whether you like him with the leather jacket or the standard blue trunks, dude's a badass, and that's a match that's money right there. It's going to give whatever promotion decides to put it on, albeit if it's going to be his new promotion, which is FMW. DM or whatever the fuck they're calling it. I know I'm fucking it up. It's like deathmatch or there's some that he's calling it. It's FMW something.
You're fucking it up, but I can't believe you know it.
Up. Yeah.
I still can't believe you know it.
Well, I try to pay attention to this shit, but then I also we like to party. We like to dance. He's gonna be doing that, so maybe it could happen. That promotion could be AEW. New Japan, I don't know. And that's the good thing about wrestling nowadays, boils and ghouls, is it's everywhere. Even in the height of any motherfucker that's going to feed you this shit that, the 90s were the best time, or the 80s for professional wrestling. I mean, they're not far off from being right. But as I've experienced the last several years, and especially this last year with a lot of the AKA Forbidden Doors opening, I think we are living in the golden era of professional wrestling. When you see all these companies working together and you see matches that you would have never thought possible, some that you could only put together with your action figures or video games is like really coming to life. Yeah. And it's really fucking cool. It's amazing. And, you guys don't sleep on that as wrestling fans. Everybody's going to sit here and judge and talk all this shit. But in 2021 and beyond, the possibilities are fucking endless. So, suck it.
That's a good time for you to, in summation, the conclusion of the show.
Conclusion of the show. We were bringing back the glory. We were bringing back. You guys haven't seen us on camera together in what, a year?
Year and a half.
Year and a half. It's we lost our studio because COVID said, you didn't say the magic word. And we're like, okay. And so,
God damn it.
Yeah. God damn. We had to adjust, and it didn't take us very long, but I think we did. And, thank you guys for sticking with us through everything and following us and all the support. Please continue to fucking do that. But the whole point, like I said, bringing back the glory, it's the aftermath of the 4th of July. There's no more people here, but we have fucking tiki torches. Who knows? We might even start a fire and drink a few more of these and eat some fucking ramen cups, because I guess that's what you do in America. After the 4th of July, when you feel like a dead dog's dick in the dirt.
When you haven't shit for 3 days because you ate 14,000 hot dogs.
So much protein,
Cheeseburgers
so
and
little
cheese.
time. Yeah, but I shout out to my old lady's mom because, dude, best potato salad ever. Best. Motherfuckers can't touch it.
My conclusion is, again, thanks everybody for the support. It's really nice to sit with Wallace at this table and do this thing. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm sure it's going to turn out well. We have so much shit planned out, and it's so exciting. COVID put a little hiccup, a little tripwire in our plans, but it's okay. We've had time to adjust and act accordingly. July 17th, right?
July 17th, we'll be at Warrior Wrestling.
Yeah, we'll be at Warrior Wrestling.
Hit us up, hang out with us there.
Yeah,
come see us at
hi.
the VIP.
We are incredibly friendly. Come fucking say what's up.
And you also have Impact Wrestling Slamversary going on the same day. But guess what? You could just tape that and stay off the fucking dirt sheets and social media for the night, unless you're posting about hanging out with us.
That night later.
At Warrior.
Watch it later.
Yeah. It's going to be a good time. Warrior Wrestling's always bring the shit, as Max Cavalera from Soulfly and Sepultura
There was a
would say.
helicopter at the last one.
Goddamn helicopter.
But yeah, and then the weekend after that, we'll be in Arlington. So if you see us in Arlington, what's up? Come say hi.
Hey, everything's bigger in Texas, including my erection. So,
no.
Wait, what?
Well,
I'll be hanging out with this guy.
the
So of
truth
course,
is the truth, right? Is that what somebody said?
somebody said the truth is the truth. Unless it's our truth, then it's just fucking goofy bullshit. But we love them anyways. Thank you all for supporting. Please check out our sister podcast, the JP Dub. We just cut a killer episode with a movie producer, Ed McKeever. He's producing basically a Charles Bronson versus werewolves movie entitled The Beast Comes at Midnight. It's super cool. JP Dub podcast, episode 12. It's on YouTube and all podcasting platforms. Check that out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you're already doing so, thank you for your support. Please, you can still do more just by sharing with your friends and like-minded people. Let them know that, hey, man, these motherfuckers are cool. They're just like me. They don't give a fuck, and they want to have a good time, and they ain't going to let anything get in their motherfucking way. Not at all. So please, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, come see Handsome Prick and Sexual Atrocities, Misery Index, and fucking Exodus, and Michelangelo Badio. I mean, he's probably been announced, but maybe he hasn't. I just did it right here at Full Terror Assault. Head to fullterrorassault.com. Get your tickets. It's going to be 4 days of fucking camping, BYOB, and the very best of fucking heavy metal. And I ain't talking about no bullshit, heavy metal like fucking, what the kids like? Some fucking Seether? They think that shit's heavy metal? No.
Seether?
Yeah, you're dead wrong. As they said, what was that? The Eminem Biggie freestyle? Oh, yeah, you're dead wrong. I'm going to tell you this. It's going to be the best fucking money you will spend. Cave in Rock, Illinois, the first week of September, and 4 days of camping, metal, fucking, there'll probably be some fucking adult things going on. A lot of alcohol, but the main important thing is a lot of Sudoku and drugs. A lot of camaraderie. everybody there is super cool. I mean, dude, it's like, to me, it almost feels like the Woodstock for like death metal and thrash, and it does. I mean, there's kids there and shit, but everybody's so cool, man, and respectful of each other.
They are.
You know, you can
Everybody's
sit
really
here
cool.
and like judge bands, well, Cannibal Corpse or Dying Fetus or Handsome Prick, and well, I can't understand what they're saying, or they have this vulgar content or whatever. Hey, come hang out with us for a minute. We'll change your motherfucking minds, just like we do on this show every week. Until next time, wet 'em up, wet 'em up, wet 'em up, wet 'em up, or get fucked.
You gonna do sex to me?
Did you like that video? If so, be sure to hit like and subscribe and check out more killer content from your boys at Juice Pro Wrestling. Whoa, yeah!